When you have a building that's got 45,000 pieces of glass and it's custom made, okay, there is no NOA, there is no product approval. In order to take this from the genesis of the idea to the final sign-off on the product, somebody had to be a common thread and assure the quality control from the beginning to end. And that's the service that Miami Curtain Wall provided, and they did an excellent job. My name's Don Harrington. 22 years ago, I met John Medina and was introduced to Miami Curtain Wall Consultants. At that time, I was a project executive working for Bovis Lend-Lease, and we had been charged with taking on the role of owner's representative for the construction of Espiritu Santo Plaza, which today is now known as Brickell Arch. I started working with John in 2001, and the building opened in 2004. And throughout that process, never did we have any issues that we didn't work through. I mean, Miami Curtain Wall are consummate professionals. They are very good at what they do, very knowledgeable, and we had a lot of issues to work through. And sometimes we were at odds with the general contractor or with the curtain wall manufacturer, and we would have to deal with very technical and difficult issues. But when it comes to glazing and waterproofing type issues for a one-of-a-kind building like this, we needed somebody that really knew what they were doing. There was just something about John, and he told me right off the bat, he goes, look, Miami Curtain Wall, we're a boutique firm. Yes, we're smaller, but the thing is that we are very experienced and focused on this part of the industry. And he said, I'll tell you the difference between me and the big boys. If I need to get on a boatswain's chair and hang off the building, 30 stories up, whatever, to investigate something, I have no problem doing that. And I'm telling you right now, I will do that if the job requires it. Back in 2005, we had a unique set of circumstances. Hurricane Wilma hit Miami. Now, although it was a high Category 1 hurricane, we suffered considerable damage. The wind was coming from the south to the north, and basically we were directly in line with the wind and the Four Seasons. So as glass broke on the Four Seasons, okay, and it being 70 stories and Brickell Arch 36, the broken glass acted as shrapnel. And as it's blowing and falling, okay, it lined up perfectly, and we had damaged glass on the entire west elevation of the building. One thing Miami Curtain Wall did for us, and this is after the building was completed, finished the building in 2004, people start moving in. 2005, we have Hurricane Wilma. Hey, John, I need Miami Curtain Wall. They were instrumental in the entire process, working with us to oversee the procurement of the glass and getting the glass to the site, developing a repair procedure. It's a very, very detailed process. And again, I can't say enough about Miami Curtain Wall on what they did. Because, after you do a building like this and you spent years on a building, it opens, and then the next year you have, this catastrophic event. You're emotionally invested in that project. You're proud of it, just like I am. Having people like John Medina, Guillermo Saavedra, the Miami Curtain Wall team behind me made it easier for me to do my job. And that's why I don't know, just something about John is just, he put it all out on the table. And hey, basically, in not so many words, he says, we're not the biggest, but not wanting to sound arrogant, we are the best. And he said, you'll have to trust me on this, but if our numbers are right and the amount of hours we've calculated for the various services and whatnot meets your approval, I'm sure that we're going to have a very good working relationship. And it turned out to be that way.